How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back for yet another review. Some motherfucking Bonn place, son. A little bit of Lehigh Valley, Bethlehem-born, play by their own tune kind of beer time. In the form of Bonn Place Brewing's, their straight out of pocket MePA. What is that? I don't actually know. Didn't look anything up. Bonn. I've done a couple of their reviews of their beers. The owners there, Sam and Gina, are fucking awesomely hilarious people in a positive way. When I mean hilarious, I don't mean like they're jokes. They just like to goof around, but they make pretty damn fine beer in a more kind of English traditional sense. And I reviewed something not too long ago from them. But what was I doing? I was at work today. And there was another brewer, local brewer, Wallenpop brewer, and CJ. He was going to drop some beer off by me, and he is friends with Sam from Bonn Place, and he kind of just dropped this beer off on my car at work. He was like, "Hey man," he's like, "I have some beer for you," and then I didn't answer because I was in a meeting, and he's like, "I just left it in your car," and I get out of work and I'm like, "What's going on?" I go down. My car's in a parking lot. We employ quite the unique staff, and it's not in a bad neighborhood, but it's not in the best neighborhood. But I was like, just random cans and bottles of beer just sitting on the hood of my car, and I'm like, I'm surprised this is still here. It's been like an hour since they dropped it off. So that's how I ended up getting it today. It was a very cloudy, very nice and cool and snowy day, so it wasn't sitting out in the sun or anything. So for those out there saying it's probably garbage, well, you're wrong. Anyway, enough words. It says here, got a nice little tag here. It says straight out of pocket, MePA. It's 6.8%. On the back, it says, "Dear Massive, happy birthday, love Bonn." So it was my birthday the other day. So that was this kind of thing. I guess CJ must have been down there, and he was kind enough to kind of think of me. Thank you very much, Duder. So here you go. A little proper glassware, a little Bonn glass. So MePA. If you are one of the upper percentile beer nerds and you actually pay attention to Great American Beer Festival or you read beer magazines, Bonn Place won a couple of medals in GABF, and it was for very traditional English styles. I think it was an English bitter and maybe an English mild. I forget exactly which ones. Could be right there, actually. And then they had kind of a spread on All About Beer magazine, so they're getting a bit of publicity. So, and it's kind of cool because they definitely kind of go by the beat their own drum, like I was saying, kind of on the kickoff there. And the reason why MePA kind of makes sense is it almost in like shticky, like instead of IPA, MePA. It's probably what he envisions a IPA to be like. You know, he usually is a bit more, and by him I usually mean Sam and his crew down there. More traditional kind of English sense, like I said, a lot of bitters, a lot of ASB, stuff like that. So that's what I'm kind of expecting here, but I don't know. I'm not going to look it up because I don't want to know what it is. Dive in. So Pinky Finger was there, just off Whitehead, and it's got that kind of, you know, I want to buy beer in cans kind of thing going on. You know, it's like, oh look, you can't look through it, so it's got to be tasty. So yeah, it fits the bill of the looks that the Haze Bro and the Hop Thoughts. I'm more of a Hop Thought kind of guy than a Haze Bro kind of guy when I talk about people, trying to get that thing in the vernacular, but sure it won't take off. Whatever. Let's see if we can smell stuff. It smells like an IPA. I thought you hated hops, Sam. I mean, come on. You're not allowed to use them because they're evil. No. I'm getting like very nice, kind of soft, kind of almost like creamy kind of oranginess out of this. Not a huge malt bill. Just nice, soft, creamy kind of orange. Definitely smells like kind of like that Haze Bro-y stuff, dude. Not sure what's going on. It's kind of cool, actually. Just gonna dive in. Cheers. There it is. So, I got this nice, kind of soft orangey vibe, hop-wise off the nose. And you're gonna take a sip, and then you're hit actually with a bit of fruitiness and a bit of sweet maltiness, and you're like, here we go. Okay, it's gonna be kind of what a lot of people are doing. Then you're just beaten down with this old school, earthy, herbally hop that is just so kind of, just literally so English. It's got fucking mutton chops out to here. That it just kind of, you know, makes sense because of who made it, but also flips the script on what you're getting. You're getting what a lot of those breweries out there make. You're getting that kind of, that big hazy mouthfeel, whether it be generated, I believe, probably from a little bit of yeast, a little bits and pieces in the beer itself, whether it be a little bit of oatiness or something like that to just kind of prop it up and make it a bit creamier. You're also getting that kind of cream. I'm going creamsicle on it, man. There's this creamsickly vibe underneath it. It's like maybe that it's a property of whatever is in that body, kind of adding a little kind of milky, kind of creamy texture, oatiness, something like that going on there. That gives you, you know, those kind of methadone vibes for the kind of new school New England style IPA. But then you're just kind of punching in the face with those old school hops. Might even be a little bit of aged hops in there. Kind of old school, just bittering, herbal, kind of, you know, just smoking a pipe in a dreary day with mutton chops with a fucking cap on, complaining about everything on earth in the most positive way possible. So that's what you have here. It's kind of, I believe, it makes sense. MePA, it's his twist on kind of what a lot of people make IPA-wise today, but just kind of taking the Bonn way of life and kind of just ramming it fat end first into the anus of the any IPA world, which honestly is pretty much just like belongs on Pornhub in a good way. So yeah, no, it's tasty. You're getting your New England style kind of hazy IPA with that kind of old school kind of herbally kind of, whether, I don't even know what it is, Kent Golding kind of fugly hop kind of thing going on in there, and it works for me. Does it work for everybody? I don't know, but it works for me. Why? Because I like those hops. They work for me. I like old English old ales. I like old English browns. That shit works for me. It's one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of what Bonn does. But it also has the other bits and pieces. What new school IPAs kind of tickle me pink too. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's definitely going to be a little bit abrasive for some people because they're going to be like, oh, I kind of liked it without those non-green bittering hops. More kind of just super herbally old school kind of hops just don't do it for me. Well, you know what? Such is life, but you know, you got to know what you like and what you don't like, and that means you have to drink everything you possibly can. Not in a kind of go out and get, you know, food poisoning, alcohol poisoning kind of way, but just try everything. If you don't like this, circle back in a year or so, see where you sit that time. Your palate will develop, your changes, your taste buds, your loves and whatever might change. So you might actually circle back, and you never know, you might like this kind of stuff. But I dig it, and guess what? That means it works for me. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, getting wordsy here. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better kind of IPAs that I've had as of late. Not my favorite. It's not my favorite one I've ever had, but it's definitely in the running, in the discussion of being in the discussion of the discussion. Words. You know, I do like the new school kind of New England style IPA, and those ones can probably do a little bit more for me than this. But is it one of the more interesting IPAs that I've had as of late? Absolutely. That in and of itself is pretty fucking fantastic. Value availability, don't know. It was given to me. I'm a lucky fucking dude that way sometimes. But it's Bonn, so it's going to be brewery only, growler only. So you go there, and the prices are usually pretty fucking fantastical. So, yeah, there's that. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like the new school IPAs, if you're not even, I'm not even going to call you Hop Thought and Haze Bros, because I like those beers, and I don't consider myself one of those people. But if you like these new school kind of New England style IPAs, but you do like old school hopped, English hopped beers, because that's what you're getting here. You're getting a direct fucking Frankenstein bits and piece version of that together, and in a way that it works. Sometimes those things don't work. Sometimes people try to pull that shit off, but they've done it right here. The way the hops come off, the timing in which they hit you, it just kind of makes sense. So if you can get down with those old schools of hops, but you like the new schools, it's worth checking out because it's pretty fun fucking stuff. So there you go, another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between down on Words and Stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Social media, Massive Beers, all four of those places if you want to check me out. In the audio world, the podcasting world, Beer Massive. iTunes, Stitcher, all that stuff. MASSIF. BeerMassive.com. Go there. It goes right to our SoundCloud. Tons of brewer interviews. ranging back a couple of years, and a whole bunch of new content coming in shortly. So definitely go check that out. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. 5 stars. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully enjoying a nice, thought-provoking, interesting, not run-of-the-mill beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.